Well, let's give you a live look right now at downtown Cleveland. Yes, it is a beautiful day, but you can also bet that there are a lot of people down there that are feeling stressed, particularly lately. Stressed and depressed. Those are just two of the adjectives that Cleveland has been given by several WalletHub surveys in the past. In fact, Cleveland takes home the gold in WalletHub's latest study of 182 top stressed cities in the entire country. Well, our Mike Polk-Jr. is here to break down the science behind those surveys and how they might not be as accurate as some think.
Well, Cleveland has once again been named the most stressed out city in the U.S. And I feel like the fact that we've now held that title for 4 straight years can't be helping our collective stress level. This is, of course, a standard clickbait article meant to provoke the very sort of reaction and attention that I am shamefully providing right now, because I am part of the problem. The methodologies these websites use to arrive at their results are often vague or dubious and should therefore be taken with an entire shaker of salt. This latest love letter arrives courtesy of our good friends at the finance website WalletHub, the same place that just a few months back declared Cleveland to be the worst city in America to raise a family. Good Lord, WalletHub. Could you maybe ease up on us for a hot minute and go disparage Gary, Indiana for a bit so we can catch our breath? Spread it around. I have a theory that at some point the CEO of WalletHub.com dated someone from Cleveland and it didn't end well, so they've had it out for us ever since. Now we've got bi-monthly headlines like, Cleveland, Ohio proven to be worst city in America to find authentic romance. In addition to scoring the grand prize in overall stress, Cleveland also ranked first in financial stress, second in health and safety stress, and third in family stress. We also apparently have the highest divorce rate among the 182 cities evaluated, which is obviously not ideal, but they could frame that more positively by saying that Cleveland leads the nation in couples who are mature enough to acknowledge that it's just not working out. But of course, they've got to go negative. The study also calculated the least stressed cities in America, and topping that list was the bustling metropolis of South Burlington, Vermont, home to roughly 20,000 people, an Olive Garden, and that's about it. It's the kind of city where, in order to be stressed out, you'd have to be actively choking. So what's the secret in South Burlington? How did their citizens manage to become so zen compared to the stressed out people here in Cleveland? Do they have daily, citywide communal yoga sessions? Nope. Turns out they just have enough money to breathe. According to the 2020 census, the median household income in South Burlington, Vermont is about $73,000 a year. That's compared to Cleveland, where it's roughly $30,000 a year. Now, consider that according to the American Psychological Association, the #1 cause of stress in our country is financial instability. If we can agree that money isn't everything, can we also agree that having some makes things significantly easier? Financial stability affects almost every aspect of our lives, so of course residents of affluent cities who don't have to consistently worry about meeting their most basic needs are going to be less stressed than people from cities who do have to worry about that. All of these negative articles about Cleveland are actually saying the same thing with different headlines. When someone declares Cleveland to be the most stressed, or most miserable, or worst place to raise a family, it's not really an indictment of our character or our culture, it's just different ways of saying that we live in a city with tragically high poverty. The good news is that I have a solution. Here's my pitch to WalletHub and all similar websites. Moving forward, 10% of the clickbait profits they receive from all negative Cleveland-based articles should go directly to our city's tax coffers to help subsidize programs for the poor to help us get off their stupid lists. I'm not overly confident that they're going to bite on this proposal, but it's certainly nothing that I'm going to stress out over. This is Mike Polk, prescribing chill pills for 3 News.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, I'll have those chill pills. What I like about Mike is he's a man of solutions. He's solutions oriented.
Yes.
And I agree with him. His solution is on point, but it's probably not likely to happen anytime soon.
Is it a Wolverine who makes these up?
Listen,
you know, his point about maybe
somebody
said something about them being from Michigan. Was that you?
No, I think it
they're
was
actually
Lena.
based in Miami.
Or no, it was Mo, our producer. Here's the
But it
thing.
makes sense that
I think he's onto something. Obviously, all of this is tied to our poverty level.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, in Cleveland, we know about our unusually high rate of poverty. And I think that does have a lot to do with happiness. They say that money can't buy you happiness, but I think the lack of money can lead to a lack of happiness.
So.
Yeah.
And it's really, it's sad, it's awful, and hopefully we can turn this thing around sometime
But
soon.
let's face it, it's all clickbait, right? And Mike is right. We kind of contributed to the clickbait.
We always click on the bait.
We're suckers, right?
And then we talk about it right here.
Right.
All right.
WalletHub,
Yeah.
no good. Just my opinion.
Yeah, just some. Coming up here on 3.